There comes a moment in every person's life when the weight of the world feels heavier than usual. A moment when your dreams feel distant, your progress feels slow, and the road ahead seems longer than you expected. It is in these moments that many people begin to question themselves. They begin to doubt their ability, their future, and sometimes even their purpose. You might be in that moment right now. Maybe you are working hard but not seeing results yet. Maybe you are trying to build something meaningful while others around you seem to move ahead faster. Maybe you are carrying silent struggles that no one else understands. And sometimes it feels like life keeps testing you again and again. But there is a powerful truth that many people only discover later in life. The pain you feel today is your power tomorrow. The struggle you are facing right now is not meaningless. The difficulty you are experiencing is not random. Every challenge that stands in front of you is shaping the person you are becoming. Pain has a purpose. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid pain. They run from it, they fear it, and they do everything they can to stay comfortable. But comfort rarely creates greatness. Comfort rarely builds strength. Comfort rarely produces extraordinary people. Greatness is born in difficult moments. Strength is built in struggle. And power is discovered in pain. When life becomes difficult, it is not the end of your story. In many cases, it is the beginning of your transformation. The challenges that seem to break you today are often the very things that build the strongest version of you tomorrow. Think about the strongest people you know. Think about the individuals who inspire you, the people who lead, who succeed, who overcome obstacles and achieve remarkable things. Their lives were not easy. Behind every success story is a chapter filled with hardship. Behind every confident leader is a history of doubt and struggle. Behind every person who stands strong today is a version of them that once felt weak. The difference is not that they avoided pain. The difference is that they used it. They allowed their pain to teach them. They allowed their struggles to shape them. They refused to let their difficulties define their limits. Instead, they turned their pain into power. Pain has a unique ability to reveal the truth about who we are. When life is easy, anyone can feel confident. Anyone can feel motivated. Anyone can believe in themselves when everything is going according to plan. But true character appears when life becomes difficult. When you face rejection. When your plans fail. When people doubt you. When progress feels slow. Those are the moments when your real strength is tested. And those moments are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to build you. Imagine a piece of steel being forged into a powerful sword. It does not happen gently. The metal must go through intense heat, pressure, and repeated strikes from the hammer. Without that process, the steel would remain weak. But through fire and pressure, it becomes strong. Your life works in a similar way. Every challenge you face is like the heat that strengthens you. Every setback is like the hammer that shapes your character. Every moment of doubt is an opportunity to build deeper resilience. At the time, it may feel painful. But the transformation happening inside you is powerful. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that success happens quickly. Social media, movies, and stories often show the final result but hide the years of struggle behind it. People see the victory but not the preparation. They see the success but not the sacrifice. They see the achievement but not the pain. What they don't realize is that the pain was part of the process. No champion becomes great without difficult training. No entrepreneur builds success without failures. No leader develops strength without facing challenges. Every great journey includes moments where quitting feels easier than continuing. But the people who succeed are the ones who continue anyway. They wake up when they feel tired. They keep going when results are slow. They stay focused when others give up. And slowly, day by day, their persistence begins to create something powerful. You may not see it immediately. But every effort you make is building something inside you. Discipline, patience, mental toughness, confidence. These qualities are not developed in comfort. They are developed in challenge. And once you build them, they become your greatest advantages in life. Pain also has a powerful way of teaching lessons that success never could. Failure teaches humility. Struggle teaches patience. Rejection teaches resilience. Loss teaches appreciation. These lessons may feel harsh in the moment, but they become valuable wisdom later in life. The experiences that hurt the most often leave the strongest lessons. And those lessons guide you toward better decisions, stronger character, and deeper understanding. Another important truth about pain is that it often prepares you for opportunities you cannot yet see. Right now, you may not understand why certain things are happening in your life. You may not see the reason behind your struggles. But life often works in ways that only make sense when you look back. What feels like a setback today may be guiding you toward a better path tomorrow. What feels like rejection today may be protecting you from the wrong opportunity. What feels like failure today may be teaching you the exact skills you will need in the future. That is why persistence matters so much. When you continue moving forward despite pain, you allow life the time it needs to reveal its bigger plan. The most powerful transformations in life rarely happen instantly. They happen slowly. They happen quietly. They happen through consistent effort and unwavering belief. And one day, you wake up and realize that the person you have become is stronger than the person you used to be. The struggles that once felt overwhelming now feel like valuable lessons. The pain that once made you question yourself now feels like the foundation of your strength. And suddenly you understand something that many people never realize. Your pain was never meant to stop you. It was meant to prepare you. There is something powerful that happens when a person decides to stop running from pain and instead begins to face it. At first, it feels uncomfortable. It feels unfamiliar. Your mind will try to convince you to go back to what is easy, what is safe, what requires less effort. But something inside you knows that growth does not live in comfort. Growth lives in challenge. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become stronger. Every time you choose persistence over quitting, you become more powerful. Every time you continue moving forward despite the obstacles, you build a mindset that cannot easily be broken. And mindset is everything. Your mindset determines how you see the world. It determines how you respond to failure, how you approach opportunities, and how you deal with challenges. Two people can face the exact same situation and walk away with completely different outcomes simply because their mindsets are different. One person may see pain as proof that they should quit. Another person may see pain as proof that they are growing. The first person stops. The second person becomes unstoppable. The truth is that pain is often the entrance to transformation. The moment when life feels the most difficult is often the moment when your next level is waiting for you. But most people never reach that next level because they stop too early. They stop when things get uncomfortable. They stop when progress feels slow. They stop when doubt begins to whisper in their mind. But the individuals who achieve greatness understand something important. They understand that discomfort is not the enemy. In fact, discomfort is often a signal that they are moving in the right direction. Think about the times in your life when you grew the most. Chances are those moments were not easy. They were not comfortable. They required effort, patience, and sometimes sacrifice. Maybe it was learning a difficult skill. Maybe it was overcoming a personal challenge. Maybe it was pushing yourself beyond what you thought you were capable of. Those moments shaped you. They taught you that you are stronger than you thought. They taught you that limits are often illusions. They taught you that growth requires courage. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. Courage means moving forward even when fear is present. It means taking the next step even when you are uncertain. It means believing in your ability to overcome challenges even when the outcome is unclear. And every time you choose courage over fear, you strengthen your character. Character is what carries people through the hardest moments of life. Talent can open doors, but character keeps you standing when things become difficult. Intelligence can create opportunities, but character helps you survive failure and continue trying again. Character is built through adversity. When life is easy, your character is not tested. But when things become difficult, your true strength begins to emerge. Every challenge becomes a mirror showing you who you are and who you are capable of becoming. Some people see difficulty and immediately retreat. They convince themselves that the goal is too far away, the obstacle is too big, or the effort is not worth it. But others see difficulty and recognize it as a test. A test of patience. A test of determination. A test of belief. And those who pass the test move closer to their dreams. One of the most powerful transformations that pain creates is resilience. Resilience is the ability to rise again after being knocked down. It is the ability to continue forward despite disappointment. It is the strength to rebuild when things fall apart. Resilience is not something people are born with. It is developed. Every time you recover from a setback, your resilience grows. Every time you learn from failure instead of being defeated by it, your resilience becomes stronger. Over time, the obstacles that once seemed impossible begin to feel manageable. The things that once scared you no longer control you. The challenges that once slowed you down now motivate you. And the person you are becoming begins to realize something important. Pain does not last forever. But the strength you gain from it does. Imagine a person who has never faced any hardship. Their life has always been easy, their path has always been smooth, and their challenges have always been small. Now imagine that one day they face a serious obstacle. Without experience handling difficulty, they may feel overwhelmed. But someone who has faced struggles before understands something different. They know that problems can be solved. They know that failure is not permanent. They know that persistence eventually leads to progress. Their past pain becomes their advantage. It becomes proof that they have survived difficult moments before and can survive them again. This is why your struggles matter. The hardships you are experiencing today are building emotional and mental strength that will serve you for the rest of your life. They are preparing you for responsibilities, opportunities, and achievements that require a stronger version of you. Sometimes life delays your success not because you are incapable, but because you are still being prepared. Preparation often looks like struggle. It looks like late nights and early mornings. It looks like effort without immediate reward. It looks like continuing to try even when the results are not visible yet. But the invisible work you are doing today is laying the foundation for visible success tomorrow. Many people give up during the preparation stage because they cannot yet see the reward. They want instant results, instant recognition, instant progress. But real success rarely works that way. Real success is built slowly. It is built through consistent effort, daily discipline, and a mindset that refuses to surrender. Every small step you take matters. Every lesson you learn matters. Every moment you choose persistence over comfort matters. Because these small decisions accumulate over time. They gradually transform your habits, your confidence, and your ability to handle bigger challenges. And before you realize it, the person who once doubted themselves begins to move with certainty. The person who once feared failure begins to see it as feedback. The person who once felt powerless begins to discover their true strength. This transformation does not happen overnight. But it happens for those who refuse to quit. There will be days when you feel tired. Days when motivation disappears. Days when progress feels invisible. During those days, remember why you started. Remember the vision you have for your life. Remember the goals that once excited you and the future you want to build. Those dreams are worth the struggle. They are worth the effort. And most importantly, they are worth the pain. Because one day the effort you invest today will return to you as confidence, strength, and opportunity. One day the pain you feel now will become the story you tell about how you became stronger. And when that day comes, you will look back and realize something extraordinary. The pain you once feared was actually the power that shaped your future. There is a powerful moment in every success story that people rarely talk about. It is not the moment of victory. It is not the moment when the applause begins or when the rewards arrive. It is the quiet moment when the person decides not to quit. The moment when everything feels difficult, when doubt fills the mind, when progress seems slow, and when giving up would be the easiest choice. But instead of quitting, they choose to continue. That moment is where real power is created. Because success is not determined by how many times life knocks you down. Success is determined by how many times you stand back up. Every great achiever has been knocked down many times. They faced rejection. They faced criticism. They faced moments when their confidence was shaken and their dreams felt uncertain. But they understood something important: temporary defeat is not permanent failure. Failure only becomes permanent when a person decides to stop trying. Your journey will include moments of disappointment. Plans may not work out the way you expected. Some opportunities may slip away. Some people may doubt your abilities or question your goals. But these experiences are not the end of your story. They are chapters in your development. Every time something does not go your way, you gain knowledge. You gain experience. You gain insight that makes your next attempt stronger and wiser. Think about how many inventions, businesses, and breakthroughs were created only after multiple failures. The individuals behind those achievements did not succeed on the first attempt. They tried. They failed. They learned. And then they tried again. This process is not weakness. This process is mastery. Mastery is built through repetition and learning. It is built by refining your approach, improving your skills, and developing the patience required to continue when progress is slow. Many people underestimate the power of patience. In a world that moves quickly, people expect instant results. They want success to arrive immediately after effort. But the most meaningful achievements in life require time. A tree does not grow overnight. A strong building is not constructed in a single day. And a powerful life is not built instantly. Great things require patience, consistency, and faith in the process. When you continue working toward your goals even when results are not visible yet, you are demonstrating a rare level of discipline. You are proving to yourself that your commitment is stronger than temporary frustration. That discipline becomes one of your greatest strengths. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation disappears. Motivation can be powerful, but it is often temporary. Discipline is what remains when excitement fades. Discipline means showing up when you feel tired. It means continuing your work even when distractions appear. It means choosing long-term success over short-term comfort. Every day you practice discipline, you build trust in yourself. You prove that your goals matter enough for you to take consistent action. Over time, this consistency creates momentum. Momentum is powerful. At first, progress may feel slow. Each step may feel small. But as your habits strengthen and your mindset grows stronger, the progress begins to accelerate. The skills you practice become sharper. The knowledge you gain becomes deeper. The confidence you build becomes stronger. And suddenly the path that once seemed impossible begins to feel achievable. This is the moment when many people begin to realize the true value of their struggles. The pain they experienced earlier in their journey was preparing them for this stage. It taught them patience when progress was slow. It taught them humility when mistakes were made. It taught them resilience when challenges appeared. Without those lessons, they would not have been ready for greater responsibility and greater success. Pain has a way of strengthening your foundation. Imagine building a skyscraper. Before the building can rise high into the sky, a strong foundation must be created deep underground. The higher the building will stand, the stronger the foundation must be. Your life works the same way. If you are destined to achieve something meaningful, your foundation must be strong enough to support it. The struggles you face today are strengthening that foundation. They are preparing you for heights you may not yet see. There will come a time when your experiences become valuable not only for you but also for others. The lessons you learn through difficulty will allow you to guide and inspire people who are facing similar challenges. Your story will become proof that perseverance works. Your journey will become evidence that pain can lead to growth. And your success will become motivation for someone else who is struggling to believe in themselves. Many people underestimate the impact their journey can have on others. When you choose persistence over quitting, you are not only shaping your own future, you are also creating a story that may inspire countless people. Someone out there may one day look at your journey and realize that if you were able to overcome your obstacles, they can overcome theirs too. That is the ripple effect of resilience. One person's determination can inspire another person to believe again. One story of perseverance can encourage someone to take another step forward instead of giving up. Your struggles are not meaningless. They are part of a larger story that is still being written. There will be moments when the road ahead feels uncertain. Moments when you wonder if the effort is worth it. During those times, remind yourself of the strength you have already developed. Remember the obstacles you have already overcome. Remember the progress you have already made. Remember the courage it took to continue when things were difficult. You are stronger than you were yesterday. And tomorrow you will be stronger than you are today. This process of growth never truly ends. Life will always present new challenges and new opportunities to learn. But with every challenge you overcome, your confidence increases. You begin to trust your ability to adapt. You begin to believe in your resilience. And you begin to understand that no matter what happens, you have the strength to keep moving forward. This is the power that pain creates. It transforms doubt into determination. It transforms weakness into resilience. It transforms ordinary individuals into extraordinary examples of perseverance. And when you finally reach the goals you have been working toward, you will realize something remarkable. The victory will feel incredible. But the journey that shaped you will feel even more valuable. Because the person you became along the way is stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. And that person is ready for even greater possibilities. There comes a moment in every long journey when you pause and look back at how far you have come. At first, the road may have seemed impossible. The obstacles looked too big, the doubts were too loud, and the path forward was unclear. But step by step, you kept moving. Even on the days when motivation disappeared. Even on the nights when you questioned everything. Even in the moments when the pain felt heavier than your hope. You kept going. And that decision, the decision to keep going, is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who stop chasing them. Success is not reserved for the smartest people, the richest people, or the luckiest people. Success belongs to the people who refuse to surrender to difficulty. It belongs to the people who fall and stand back up. It belongs to the people who keep believing even when results are slow. It belongs to the people who understand that pain is temporary but quitting can last forever. Many people give up on their dreams too soon. They encounter the first obstacle and assume it means the journey is not meant for them. They face a few failures and believe it means they are not capable. But failure is not a signal to stop. Failure is information. It shows you what did not work so that you can adjust, improve, and try again. It pushes you to grow beyond your current limits. Every challenge contains a lesson. Every setback contains a message. Every moment of pain contains the opportunity for growth. When you begin to see your struggles in this way, something powerful happens. Instead of fearing difficulty, you begin to embrace it. Instead of avoiding challenges, you begin to face them with confidence. Because you understand that every obstacle you overcome adds another layer of strength to your character. Think about the version of yourself from a few years ago. Think about the person you were before certain challenges entered your life. You may have been less patient, less experienced, and less resilient. But every hardship you faced taught you something valuable. You learned how to remain calm during difficult situations. You learned how to adapt when plans changed. You learned how to keep going even when circumstances were not ideal. Those lessons have shaped you into a stronger person. And the most powerful part of this transformation is that it continues to grow. The strength you build today will prepare you for opportunities tomorrow that require courage, discipline, and resilience. One day the struggles you are facing right now will become the story you tell about how you developed your strength. You will look back and realize that the moments that once made you feel weak were actually the moments that made you powerful. The nights when you stayed awake worrying about the future were teaching you patience. The days when things did not work out were teaching you persistence. The times when people doubted you were teaching you to believe in yourself. And all of those experiences combined to shape the person you are becoming. A person who understands that success is not about avoiding pain but about using it as fuel. Fuel for determination. Fuel for growth. Fuel for a future that is stronger than the present. There will always be people who choose the easy path. They avoid discomfort, they avoid risk, and they avoid the effort required to achieve something meaningful. Their lives remain safe and predictable, but they never discover their true potential. Then there are the individuals who choose a different path. They choose the path of growth. They choose the path that requires courage. They choose the path that demands effort and resilience. This path is not easy, but it leads to transformation. And if you are listening to this message, chances are you are walking that path. You are someone who refuses to settle for mediocrity. You are someone who believes that your life has greater possibilities. You are someone who understands that the road to success requires effort, patience, and determination. And most importantly, you are someone who is strong enough to handle the challenges that come with that journey. Remember this whenever life becomes difficult. Remember this whenever doubt tries to enter your mind. Remember this whenever you feel like giving up. The pain you feel today is not meaningless. It is building your resilience. It is sharpening your focus. It is strengthening your character. Every challenge you face is preparing you for something greater. Every moment of perseverance is shaping your future. And every step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the life you want to create. One day the struggles you are experiencing now will no longer feel like burdens. They will feel like the foundation of your success. You will look back and realize that the difficult days were necessary. They forced you to grow. They forced you to adapt. They forced you to discover strength that you never knew existed inside you. And that strength will stay with you for the rest of your life. So keep moving forward. Keep believing in your vision. Keep working toward your goals even when progress feels slow. Because the effort you invest today is building the future you dream about tomorrow. The pain you feel today is not your weakness. It is your training. It is your preparation. It is your hidden advantage. And one day, when you stand stronger, wiser, and more confident than ever before, you will finally understand the truth that carried you through every difficult moment. The pain you feel today is the power you will use tomorrow.